Of all the things you've learnt from your factory team experience, is there anything that you like take away that you could be like, that you could say to Privateer Rog that would really help you? You know, because a lot of people could probably learn from your experience over the last year.
Yeah, I'd say get into a factory team earlier. Not wait 10 years for it.
Hey.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Back on the podcast, Mr. Roger Vieira.
Oh yeah, dude. What does it on your hoodie? What does it say underneath Pivot?
Factory Racing.
Yes, Factory Rog.
Finally. Took a while, but we got there.
Right, we got there, dude. How cool is it, man? What a story.
Oh man,
We got to start there, right?
We got to start there. It couldn't have been like scripted better, I don't think. You coming on here talking about the fact that you thought that you probably would never get a factory ride, how hard it was going to be to sort of do that season, and well, this season that's just gone past in 25. 2 weeks later,
I know. I don't think
it.
even on my wildest dreams, I would thought like I would like get that opportunity that year, and also if like from Pivot as well. Like I don't think I ever thought like I would, like, you know what I mean, like ride for that team or for a factory team, and it just happened like out of the blue. And I couldn't, like, literally got a message from BK, and like I couldn't believe until like I think like it only clicked in when like I think they put me on the group chat of the team on WhatsApp. And I was like, oh yeah, this is real.
No way. Roger has entered the chat.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, and pretty unreal.
Yeah, man. Let's go through it. Let's break it down. So,
what a whirlwind.
Start of 2025. I think, remind me, so you were on GT, but not.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, like, so I was being supported by GT through Wayne.
Yeah.
And then I managed to get a frame for the 24 season, and I was negotiating to be a GT rider for 25. And then in the end of 24, GT just went under. Yeah. So that negotiation never really happened. So I still had like the GT frames from the previous season, and they had sent me like a fresh frame just before they closed. Okay. So I had like a fresh frame that I built for Tazi. So I raced like a fresh frame in Tazi and stuff. Yeah. So that's what I was riding, and that's what I was gonna ride the rest of the year, because I still had like my little sponsors, my other sponsors, like forks and gear and stuff like that. So
it's going to be a one bike garage.
Yeah, like I mean, like still had like the bikes from the previous year, so like enduro bike and an e-bike and stuff like that. And but it would be like one downhill bike, and then I had the spare frame that was from the previous, from 24, like that. It was pretty battered, but like if anything happened to the other one, I had a backup, but luckily I didn't need it.
But in theory, you were heading into 2025 full privateer, without a bike sponsor.
Like my plan was, so like I had already done like the urban stuff, like Guanajuato, which like I think like I had done the podcast already, didn't I? Like, so I did Tazi, did like the Guanajuato, did like Valparaiso, all on the GT, and then I was going to my first round of the World Cup, which my plan was like, I'll do that round, see how I do, but probably like I was not gonna do any World Cups. And the weekend before had like a national in Fort William, and I was there in Fort William racing the week before going to Poland. And on the weekend before my race run, I got a message from BK, which like he never messaged me before. I was like, what's this? And he's like just saying that he got injured and it might be a opportunity for me to get in the team. But that's it. That's what it was, the message. And I was like, oh, but I didn't get too excited because
he did like leave it at that. It was like, there might be an opportunity.
Yeah. He said, I'll call you later, or we talk later, or something like that. Because I told him I was in Fort William. He didn't know that I was like there racing.
Right.
So yeah, like raced there, came second in the race, which was pretty good. And then like obviously with all that, even like he's offering me like an opportunity, I still have like contracts with other people, like although my other sponsors. So like it's still like really worrying how's that gonna go. And like luckily they were all understandable and like they let me go. But yeah, so like that happened, and then we had a chat, like a call, and then it was still everything uncertain. He was trying to figure out if the UCI, if he could do that, he couldn't, what was the rules and everything. And then I flew to Poland with my bike, so like normal, like spare wheels, everything like as if I was gonna race as a privateer. Got there, and well, like on Tuesday night, he told me to come to like their accommodation. I went there, we had a chat, and like he was still trying to figure out. And then he said, "Oh, yeah, we can get you in the team. I think we can let you stay." Because I initially was going to be only the first 6 races until he's back.
Yeah.
And then he decided to say that I could stay for all the races, apart from the last 2 rounds, the one in America and the one in Canada, because he can only have like 4 like World Cup riders like in like registered.
Yeah.
So that was like the initially plan, but he said, "Oh, if someone gets injured, then you can go." So I was like, "Oh," so like it was from 6 races. It was already like for more races. So I was like, he's like, "Do you want to take it?" I was like, "Guys, so I just need to check with my sponsors," because by then I didn't have talk to my sponsors or anything.
Okay.
So
plus you probably already in your head you've probably already sort of resigned to the fact that you might not do every round. You know what I mean? Like you're just going to go to Poland, see how it goes at that point.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you've got all of this like a whole season.
Yeah, like even like for this, like even if it was like only the six rounds, I was going to take it no matter, because like it's what, you know what I mean? Like I was not even going to do all the races, so doing 6 races is better than not doing like any. And also the opportunity, like this could lead to more things if I do well. So, and like I'm at a point of my career that like, you know what I mean, like I won't have that opportunity ever again, so kind of had to grab it. But I was still really, my biggest worry was how my other sponsors was going to react, because obviously it was like a long-term relationship with all of them. Like being like I knew like I was like probably like 10 plus years with them, so like just had to like make sure like everyone was happy. But at the same time, everything was happening so fast. Like he offered that to me on Tuesday, and I had to like race like on Thursday. It was like practice day already. So like just had to like get into calls and talk to them, and like some of them were like obviously didn't want me to go, but then they saw that it was nothing that they could really do it. But like everyone was like really understandable, like they let me go, and they saw that the opportunity was too big for me to like let it go. And like on Wednesday, so like the Tuesday after talking to him, obviously didn't sleep much that night. On Wednesday morning, went to the pits. BK starts like giving me like Leah kit, like, and then like I put the kit, the factory racing team kit, and I'm like, fuck, this is really happening. Inside the bus, and he shows me around. Barn starts building my bike, and then like checking like levers, checking everything. And then like on the afternoon, I go to they have like some trails there in Poland, and I start riding on Wednesday afternoon the bike just to see, like, just to try and figure something out, suspension, everything. Bear in mind, like everything is different from my bike. I think the only like thing that was the same was the pedals and the grips. The rest was like everything was different. So like forks, shock, like everything different. So did a few runs, felt good on the bike from the get-go, and then Thursday I think was track walk, and then Friday was into practice into the World Cup. So pretty crazy.
Whirlwind, bro.
So how many runs do you think you got before racing your first World Cup on a pivot?
It probably was like 6 runs max, and the track was like not where near like a World Cup track. It was just like a, let's say, a red track, like quite flat.
Okay.
some corners and not fast at all, very narrow.
Yeah.
Out of interest, what are the biggest things you noticed on the bike getting on it straight away? Because it's like a race bike set up by a factory team. It's quite cool to think that your old GT is like you working it out.
Yeah, definitely. Like everything like was pre-dialed, and obviously everything was new. Like it was a brand new bike, so everything felt super nice, super quiet. And the biggest thing I noticed was like the bike was super light, so I felt like it was good because I was coming to the bike new, so I like you don't have that confidence that but because it was so light and I felt like I could throw the bike wherever I wanted, it just gave me that confidence and gave me that like, oh, I can actually push like really hard with this bike. So it was like a really good feeling like from the get-go. But then obviously you need to start, like the suspension was all different, so like to find like the right setup with the suspension, because I've not been like on Fox for so long and I've been like on the other brand that I was for so long, like it's hard to get like that right. So kind of because that track was quite flat, we kind of got into a good spot like with the forks, and I was happy. But like once we went to the Poland World Cup track, like everything, like me, I was changing like settings every run. Like I was giving feedback to Barney, and then Barney was like stiffen up. Like we would stiffen up the front, and then the rear would be like too soft, and then we would need to stiff up the rear. And then now the front is too soft, so we were like changing like quite a bit. And then it was wet as well, so that also throws into the setup.
Does it happen like throughout the team? I'm just thinking of like the benefits of a factory team. It must be cool because you've got other riders also
Puzzling a bit.
Yeah, like making those changes. Like
but like at the same time it was just me and Remy. It's BK was injured,
of course,
and Ryan was injured as well. Like Remy was new to the team as well, so it was his first year as well. So he didn't have much of like database, let's say, of setup. So I was all going with like what BK kind of fell in, because obviously Barney works really close to BK, but at the same time BK is a totally different rider than me, and he's very specific with like kind of what, like not very specific, but let's say like he can ride anything. He's not very like, like I like Bruni that is very specific with like his setup and stuff. BK, he's just he's just like a chilled out, and it doesn't matter the setup he would throw a in. I feel like he has that confidence in him that he can just ride whatever and still ride like super well.
What do you think you are in that sort of like range of different
I think
riders?
I'm not like Bruni, but I also not like I can be quite picky. Like I feel like I get confidence from my setup, where so like if I feel good on my setup, then like I'm confident and I start pushing. Where if I'm not feeling good and I'm not feeling confident and I feel like something's wrong, then I'm puzzling a lot. Yeah. If I'm happy with it, then I'll leave at that and then like little change. But if I'm not, then I'm in a point where I'm like really, really puzzling.
It's quite interesting the difference between being like a privateer and a factory rider. If you're a privateer and you're trying to get your setup done, you could say you're puzzling.
Yeah.
If you're a factory rider, you're dialing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like you're essentially doing the same battle, but with way more information, way more resources. Yeah. And it makes it like almost a positive thing. Yeah. Like you're like making this bike as fast as possible. Yeah. Whereas I guess what you're up against as a privateer is that you kind of always just think you're up against it.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Well, you just have yourself like really as like it's you and your head only thinking, you know what I mean? Like you don't have like a mechanic to help you out or like Fox there to help you out. But at the same time, I was struggling so much all the way through the season because obviously I now had off season on the bike, and off season is where you test all the settings and then like decide what you like and what you don't like. So like I had like very different settings throughout the season because the tracks are different. So I didn't have that database of like, oh, this track I need this track I need that. And I also, because I didn't have like that, I was struggling to find like the right setup, and I struggled a bit like with that. Yeah.
What do you go with, big or small changes? Because that's interesting as well, I think.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, like with big and small changes, like because I was I kind of managed to find a nice and comfortable like spot. I also didn't want it to change it too much because I'm in the race season and I didn't have time to test anything like so different. So I was like trying to work it on that kind of time, like, you know, like on a time frame like really small, because I was scared to like, let's say, oh, let's change the pressure of the fork, or let's add a token, or do like something extreme, because I didn't want to like get too far from where I was, because I was getting good results, like better than I ever did, like, but like at the same time, like I felt like I could like improve more. So that's why it's good. Like now, days off season, I'll have like the most time in the world to like test stuff. Yeah. Like even with the size of the frame. Like now I went to a medium. I raced all season on a small. I felt like I could try the medium, but I couldn't do that halfway through the season. Like, you know what I mean? But like now in the off season, I can try all that. And like I went to medium. I really liked it, and I think that's gonna be a lot better as well. Like especially for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Like longer wheelbase. Like the tracks on the World Cups are really like really big and like high speed, so that will help a lot. So yeah, it's all like things like that. Like I didn't want to like even like even going to Fox is there like to help you out. Like because I was like in the team, but like, you know what I mean, like came in, I was a bit scared to go to Fox. Like in the end of the season I started talking to Jordy and stuff, like just stuff like that, like kind of helps as well. So
yeah, is there a little bit of that like imposter feeling at the start, and then you start easing into it and being like, nah, I'm meant to be here, like
for sure, especially like that, like it was like just kind of feeling right. It wasn't like really like all these like he's gonna stay, except until like probably like until like the first 6 races or so, like I still wasn't sure like if like they were gonna keep me all the way through the season or not, because I wasn't really like, I was doing really well, but I was like qualified in Val di Sole, and that was about it. But then I was like, it was like really frustrating, because I was like probably like 11th on Q2 and 12. Like I was pretty much top 30 on Q1 almost like most of the races,
right?
And then in Q2 I was always like super close as well, just out like 0.3 0.4 a second off. Like it was like frustrating that I was like so close but like not in. So but like luckily the team saw like the potential and saw that I was like doing that well, and all those little things could be like doing like with like a bit more like testing and getting the setup right.
Definitely. It's funny, I'm kind of thinking of it like as a sports team, as sort of like, if you bear with me on this, I'll get there, but like if you know you're in it for a couple of years, it's like a building year. So you could just be like, you know what, I'm going to try a medium this week because it's okay, because this is my like testing year almost for next year. But I guess you didn't really have that novelty at the start, because you just think you're there for 6 races, so you just like trying
and even like
6
even asking for a medium frame, like, you know what I mean, like they just like, bear in mind the team has a budget and has like 5 riders contracted, let's say it, so like they adding an extra rider that will add to the budget. He needs another bike, so like they not budget for my bike, like people not budget, so like they need like to give me an extra frame, and then I need a spare frame, and then I'm gonna ask for another medium frame. It's all things they add, and then they paying all my travel expenses and everything that also wasn't budget for the team. So like it's like massive like kind of shout out to BK for like taking all that, and Pivot as well, like, because you think it's not gonna cost much more, but like in the end, like he ends up like being quite a bit like for the team to like take an extra rider.
How connected are you to like the time differences to changes that you make? Because in my head, it would be like changing to a medium is a big change, but a big change can mean a big time difference, essentially, can't it? So like, as much as you don't want to do those big changes, because it can mean a time difference quicker or slower. Like how much do you notice the time differences really like improve when you get a setup dialed?
I think I don't really work with like timing much, or at least I didn't. I go more for feeling. Like if I feel like confident and like comfortable and confident, then I know like I can push hard. So that was my my fear of going to medium, because it was like quite a lot longer on the reach. So I was like feeling a bit scared I was not gonna feel that comfort and that aggressivity or that confidence to hit corners, to do stuff like that. But as soon as I went into it, I was like squaring corners off. Like when you go inside and just like turn the bike and the bike just turns. Like that's like really sick feeling, like you're shrouding something. I had that feeling like straight away, and I was like whipping, doing everything. So like as soon as I had that feeling, I knew, because the logic is a longer bike, it will be faster. That's the logic, because it has a longer wheelbase. So as soon as I had that feeling, I knew that bike was like the medium was the way to go. And also my weight distribution felt better as well. I felt like I was using both suspension better, just because I think my weight was a bit more spaced out throughout the bike. And but yeah, that's something as well that I want to try this season, like with other changes I do, like do like timing as well, to see like the timing difference. But it's really hard because you can have like a good run and then, you know what I mean, but like feeling is the same thing. But yeah, I think timing is really good too as well, to use it for sure.
I find it interesting talking to you racers when you're just, let's say you're just on a track and you talk about like this line is probably worth 0.1. I find it so fascinating when people are like that connected to the actual time down a track. Like, I mean, certainly, if you talk to BK after a run and he's messed up 3 turns, he'll be able to tell you that was 3 seconds and then I should have been 10th sort of thing. I don't know how much of that is like exactly accurate and how much is confidence based and stuff, but I find it really cool, like using it as like a metric, like time. It is the only thing that matters in your...
That makes it feel way more Formula One-y as well.
Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, no, it's interesting.
So did you originally get on BK's bike? Was that kind of how it worked?
No, so because I chose to go small, they had a spare frame of Genas.
Right.
So they built that spare frame with like the BK's parts.
Got you.
Kind of, and like with part, like if they had like that part in the bus, then they just chucked that part in. If they didn't, then they used like from BK's bike.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting to think how obviously you've got to take their approach first of like what the setup's going to be and what's kind of going to work for you, and then you start easing into being like, actually no, I want to change that to this. That's kind of how it works going through the season a little bit.
Yeah. That's like I just asked Barney what BK kind of uses. Like,
you similar weight?
No. And like, it's not same way. He's obviously heavier because he's like bigger guy, like taller. Yeah.
Bernard is.
Huh?
Bernard.
Yeah. Is
he? Yeah.
Okay. He's a big guy, innit? I mean,
I don't know.
I'm small, so like I'm quite light.
Okay.
It's probably like 10 kilo difference, I think, between us two.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
surprising.
he was also like on a large bike and I was on a small, so like that.
Oh, massive differences.
Yeah, massive difference.
Holy.
And yeah, his riding style is also very different from mine. Like he's quite on the rear of the bike, kind of riding, and which is also like kind of affects a lot. But we kind of went like with he's running 260 psi on the shock. Oh, let's go with 240 for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like just throw some numbers around. Then you have a starting point at least, and then you can go up or down from that. But it was good to kind of have that. But I tweaked it so much through the season though. Like each track.
How far off is it from how you started to where you?
Oh ended? Very far. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Like I think I started with like 70 psi on the forks with like 4 tokens. Ended up with 5 tokens, 80 psi, and then the shock went from 235 to 260, and then back to 250, and then ended up at 245. And so,
are there any tracks that are harder to dial in?
Yeah, like Temporary was quite hard because it's so different, like so steep.
Yeah.
I changed even like because the bike has a flip chip, so you can change it to like high or low.
Okay.
And because it's so steep. It's good to have more weight on the back. So we changed that to low, and then made the front harder, made the rear a bit softer, like a bit faster as well.
Okay.
So it holds you up a bit better. But it was really tricky to get, like, just like, again, to make me have that feeling of comfortable and confident. It took me like 2 days to get that feeling, and once I had it, I was like, oh yeah, now we're on. Like, this is what I was trying to achieve. It's just hard to get there.
Yeah,
and
so many variables when you put it like that.
Yeah.
You know, like we don't, you know, all of these like changes you make affect something else, don't they?
Yeah.
So then you've got to adjust just to counteract that. And then how many times did you go down and like you've made a change and you kind of don't notice it? Does that happen, or is it like, are you pretty in touch?
Sometimes, yeah, but like most of the times, I feel like I quite good to feel things. If something's not right, I might struggle a bit sometimes to actually explain what is wrong. You know what I mean? Like to communicate that, which probably would made it Barney's life quite a bit harder to to communicate. And then so I didn't know what needed to be changed. I knew something was wrong, but he also doesn't know because I didn't give him the right information to know, you know.
Oh man,
so,
it's such a skill.
Yeah,
I've done some product
quite hard
development, and sometimes I can't put across what it is. I'll make a noise. I'll be like, yeah, the rear tire's quite like thuddy, you know. It's like quite like, it feels like it's slightly flat with an insert in. What's that? And then someone will have to be able to like
interpret it a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I imagine it's exactly the same when you're trying to get like a bike set up as fast as you can.
Yeah.
You're making like noises, like, yeah, the front's a bit.
Yeah, man. You're right. It's a bit more out the corner. You know?
As you hear moto guys do it, don't you?
Yeah.
Like Supercross.
It's a bit more.
Just second.
All right, let's take a quick break if that's all right.
Yeah, man.
Davey, today I want to show you my top 3 security tips. All right.
Nice.
Okay, and top 3 reasons why you're not getting my bike.
Yeah, if you're listening to this and you're a bike thief, get the out of here.
Yeah, unsubscribe. Cool.
And these are all what? Hiplok products?
They absolutely are. They're the number one in bike technology, anti-bike theft technology.
Of course.
And here in front of me, I have the D1000, which is, of course, angle grinder proof. Is that right? Did I get that right?
Mate, it is angle grinder proof. Yeah, this is one of the newest products that they've released, man. It's it's already an iconic bike security product.
It is, absolutely. It uses ferro-safe anti-cutting technology.
Yes.
I don't know what that means, but I do know what it does. And what it does is it melts angle grinder discs. So there's no way of you actually getting through this. I've seen the videos. They're pretty crazy.
It is. It's the most common way that bikes get stolen is with those battery-powered, cordless angle grinders.
So quick, so easy for thieves. Not with the D1000.
No.
Next up, I've got. So this is like my daily driver. I would use this. Let's say I'm popping into a petrol station, bike's locked up on the back of the car.
Yeah.
Let's say
Fuel in the e-bike.
I'm going to a coffee shop.
Yeah.
And I'm just leaving it outside, and maybe the road's a bit busy. This is like my light security option, and one that I keep on my frame. It's the Z-Lock combo. You might be familiar with the Z-Lock before, that has a small key. It's basically a security zip tie. Is that how you would?
I'd say it's a lightweight security tie.
Not zip tie. You wouldn't say that.
Yeah, it's zip tie.
It's along those lines.
It's
though, right?
along those lines.
So
yeah,
this
it's
is a
along those
3-digit
lines.
code. It's got 45 centimeter locking length, and it's reinforced steel core.
Yeah.
It's also got. This is really cool. This is my new find. I haven't used it yet.
Ooh.
But this is the AirTag holder.
Nice.
So I can hold it on my frame, put an AirTag in there, double safe.
Okay, amazing. Love your
Steve.
security tips, mate. Absolutely
Thanks.
love them. And if people listening or watching this want to find out more, simple, all right? We've got our own URL set up now, and we're going to give away an exclusive discount.
What?
Yeah, man.
How much? What's the discount?
Well, you're going to have to go over and find out. Okay, if you head over to hiplok.com/TRC.
Yeah.
What is it? Hiplok.com/.
I think it's hiplok.com/TRC. Is that right?
Punch in your email address there, and Hiplok are going to send you an exclusive discount on us. and you can claim it, and you can make sure that all your stuff's safe.
Hey, dude, what a nice surprise that would be. Better than a nasty surprise, isn't it?
Yeah, nice surprise is better than a nasty surprise.
Yeah.
So
Campaign-
yeah,
there's a campaign in
hiplok.com.
that.
Yeah, there is.
There
Yeah,
is, yeah.
hiplok.com/TRC. Get your exclusive discount. Support the podcast. Support an amazing brand. You might have seen Ben on here. He's an amazing dude, amazing company, great ethos. It's just good vibes all around.
Keep your bike safe with Hiplok. Thanks, Hiplok.
Thanks, Hiplok. I was going to ask you, so before you signed Pivot and rode the bike, what was your thoughts on it?
On the bike.
Yeah, like you must have thought, I'm guessing when you were just on GT and your privateer, you must have thought, oh, I'd love to be on that team.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I think, like, it was such a, like, you know what I mean, like, a far thing to achieve.
Oh, really? It felt
Like-
so far away, you didn't even...
Yeah, like, obviously the bike, I always thought, like, bike is sick. You look on track, it looks really good. But, like, I never really thought, like, like, where you think about, oh, imagine me on that team, imagine, you know what I mean? Like, I just probably thought that was not really achievable, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Hadn't been out for long, the production one, is that correct?
Yeah, it's a new bike, yeah, like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like, think like the past 2 years or so.
So you'd seen the proto one, and then the production one had just come out or something.
Yeah, I think,
Was it?
yeah, I
think so.
Yeah, 24, yeah, it's still 24, it was still, like, they already had the production, I think.
Oh, okay. I'm off, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, I can't remember. It was like around that time.
Yeah, I've written, yeah. But yeah, it's such a good bike. Like, well, yeah, I love it. Yeah, like super light, and just like super agile. Like you just can throw around. Like all these, like the new bikes, like now everyone's going heavier and heavier, which is good for racing. But like for riding, like normal, like like if you're going to the bike park and stuff. But I like bike. Like sometimes it's really good. Like this is just if you can throw the bike around and you can play around and have fun.
Do you add weight for a race?
Yeah, we add weight, so like for racing, which like, and then you add in weight as well.
Yeah.
The right place, you know what I mean, like where you actually need the weight to be, like she's like a puzzle over, isn't it? But still, again, how much you weigh? Well, I need a gram more.
Yeah, exactly. Where'd you put it?
So we put it under the slide near the bottom bracket.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you've been using a kilo, which is quite a bit, and the bike's still like quite light, compared to like some of the other bikes.
When you last came on, you were speaking about like some of the sacrifice that your parents had made, Dad especially, to come over to the UK. Who was the first person you rang to tell him that you got?
Yeah, I just sent a picture. Like, so I didn't tell like really no one until, because I already had like so many close calls. So until like I knew it was like actually had me.
Okay, yeah.
It's like when DK, so I put like the key like off the tee, and I was inside the bus.
Yeah.
BK took a picture, so I asked him to send that picture to me, and then I just forward that to the family group chat even on WhatsApp.
Right.
And then yeah, they were really stoked.
So cool, man.
Yeah.
So cool. Did it feel like a bit of, obviously there's like different aspects of pressure. I guess the pressure's come off because you're not having to really try and figure your way out through a season. But did extra pressure get added on because now you've got this factory racing?
Yeah, and like you also like I was also like kind of I had to. It was my chance to prove like
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like said, yeah, if I went in and did really bad, then that's it. That was it. Like because that was my only chance. I would not have another chance again. You know what I mean? But yeah, luckily it kind of went all right.
Yeah, what was it like? Like mindset wise, you have to obviously really be quite mindful of how you're approaching it and
Yeah,
trying to just get some results and
yeah. Like I think I'm like quite competitive on myself anyway. So like I always just wanted to do the best I could do it. And yeah, that's what I did. Like, but I didn't really put too much pressure. Really,
Yeah.
I had pressure, but like nothing like, yeah, like more than
not more.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was just like frustrating. Like quite a lot of races was really frustrating. So like, like when you're so close and then And even though you made a little mistake on the track, or you did something that where you lost that time, so like you should be in finals, but then you're not because like you just like point like nothing.
I went through your Roots and Rain earlier, and we were like, there were so many of them were so close. There's like, we couldn't even work out why. Why we went trying finals. Oh yeah, it's only top 20 for this, and then only 10 for this. It's just like just missing out 2 or 3 places, 1 or 2 places.
And I was because it's 30 that goes through, isn't it? Like, and like in Q1, I was like top 30 quite, I feel as well. Which, I mean, I know it's not like that, but like you should.
And so doing it.
Like 30s, you should be good at that. But then that's Q2 again, and then you might have a crash, or like you might like do a big mistake, and then you just miss out.
And what time are we talking of qualifying? That position, what time are we talking? It's literally tenths of a second, isn't it?
Yeah. Like a second is probably 10 places. Not these days. Around that. Wow. It's very ridiculous. Because so you might have big gaps from like 40 to 50. But like from like 20 to 40, it's like 2-3 seconds. It depends, because Andorra was even worse. Like 3 seconds was like top 30.
Yeah.
Top 30 was in 3 seconds. I was, I think, 2.6 or something like that, and I was up off the win.
Real?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What on earth?
And I didn't qualify. So like,
Yeah.
to be there,
That's hard to wrap your head around.
yeah, like right.
So close.
It really
That's a point in any other, but you know what I mean, like 2.6 off the wing. That should be a point.
Do you know, I always think as well, you stand trackside, you watch people come through, you think you can see speed difference. You can't see. Everyone's going through exactly the same speed minus.
Yeah.
You know, if you're watching 10 seconds of track and the difference between qualifying and not qualifying is 2.6 seconds.
And then you have all the different riding styles as well.
Yeah.
It's like Brun doesn't look like he's going fast, but then the time shows otherwise.
Yeah.
And then you have like, I don't know, like Jackson, like he's a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
It looks like he's going really fast, and he's going really fast. But like you just have like these different types of like riding styles as well.
Yeah.
The aggressive, the smooth, the...
What would you say your one is? What's your riding style from your
I
perspective?
think I'm quite aggressive, but then quite smooth at the same time. Yeah, I'm trying to work this season on into that, like, cause like every time, like in practice, everyone comes to me and say like, "You the fastest there, like you look so fast," like, and then it comes the race, I'm like, no, like, you know what I mean, like I'm not like qualifying. I was wrong. I think I've been like I just charge into stuff too hard, and then kind of like end up losing my exit speed.
Yeah, say over braking or...
Yeah, like, so I probably move really fast, but then like linking all that together. So I want to work a lot this season. I already started like in like braking earlier, and then getting more exit speed. And I already feel like the difference, like on tracks where I normally ride, just like by braking a bit earlier, I get so much more exit speed.
I find that stuff so difficult. Yeah. I know it's normal hard to people that host podcasts talk about themselves, but I've just come out the cast and I'm riding again, and I'm riding with people that I know super fast, whatever. I'm following them, and like I'm just riding really sensible, but actually keeping so much speed, and I'm not like having as much fun because I'm cautious about my foot, but it makes you realize like, oh, going fast isn't just like smashing everything. It's kind of the thing I enjoy, but it's not like making it all flamboyant and whacking stuff. You can actually like, I don't know, I guess speed...
Really fast.
Yeah, speed isn't as relative to like just G's in a turn. In my head, it's just like do more G's in a turn, or like do more G's through a compression, but it's actually not, is it? It's like quite hard to work out where that fine line is.
Yeah, especially on our sport, like you don't have like say like motocross, you have an engine, so you can come in the corner and then just throttle, and then you get exit speed. Like we don't have it. Most of the time in downhill you can't pedal. Like you're gonna hit a corner and then it's gonna be some rocks and some like gnarly stuff that you're gonna go over, so you're not gonna be able to pedal. So the exit speed is really important, and I know that. And like I did a bit coaching. That's the first thing I tell like the people that I coach to do. But like for yourself to do it and to actually realize it's so hard. You think you're doing the right thing, but
Because you're braking like 0.2 of a second before the corner. It can be something that's 0.5 of a second before the corner that is like a negative effect on your speed. Yeah. How weird is that? As a sport, it's so complicated. I'm glad you have to think about it that much when you're riding, because
imagine trying to do that, like, because obviously it's like my riding style is that. So like to override that. So like you need to get to a point where I'm not thinking about that. That's natural, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like to change that is quite a big thing, I think, because at the minute, that's good. What's good about the off-season, at the minute, I'm having to think to do that. So if I'm doing that and then I do that enough time where my brain just enters into autopilot when I get to the World Cup, like, and I do my race run or start practice, hopefully that kicks in, and then like it's just like you're more subconscious, like acting instead of me thinking, because you don't want to be thinking that when I'm racing. No.
you have to be in autopilot or flow state or whatever.
So that's why you kind of need to practice now.
Yeah.
But like that's just like things that you just start thinking, because I no one told me that. It's just what I think. Like, why do I live so fast? And everyone says that, which is annoying. It's even annoying. It's good to hear it, but then if you get in the results, then like, oh yeah, like he's right. But like if you're not, then like what's wrong? And I think that's one of the reasons. And it's all about like we were talking to the point something. If I'm like 0.2 faster on that corner and 0.2 on that, 0.2 in that, like that's a second, and that jumps me from top 30 to top 20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And you're right there.
yeah.
Right there. Hey, I know I'm asking loads of annoying numbersy questions, but I feel like you're quite on top of it. So, in timed training, you go from time training, you then go to Q1, Q2 finals. What sort of like jump in times? What can you expect normally on a normal race weekend? What can you chip off your time?
Just around 5 seconds, I think. But like Q1, like from time training to Q1, Q2, obviously depends each track, conditions, everything. But I think, yeah, time training to qualify Q1 is around 5 seconds. And then Q1 to Q2, because everyone just goes flat out Q1 because they want to go through that top 20. Now these days, like no one leaves any kind of margin for more time. So I think it's pretty close. Some races, it's even slower.
So Q1 ends up like around the same time as finals.
No, it's Q2. Then finals go faster, yeah. But like Q1 and Q2 normally, some races ended up being faster Q2. But like most of the races, it's slower. Bit slower.
Okay.
But like very similar. But then for finals, then the game steps up again.
I'm interested, objectively, what things are changing between time training to Q1. Let's go with that period. Time training to Q1, what have you learned on track? What is changing about, is it?
Yeah, like it's a lot. Because that's the thing, like with downhill, like every run is something changed. Like the track is deteriorating, like some of the rut. And
What's the feeling of the change, if you know what I mean?
yeah. So like normally, like let's say if you're talking about speed and like bike setup and stuff, like you start on time training, like it's probably the first time you go for a full run. So like you get that feeling of a full run where you need to go speed wise and stuff.
Top to bottom.
Yeah, top to bottom feeling. And then you already feel like, oh, okay, you start riding everything faster. You start feeling the hits like harder and light and stuff. So you might need to tweak suspension, get a little bit stiffer or whatever it is. And then, yeah, when you go to Q1, it's like literally all out. Like, it's just like that, but like faster, like even faster.
So Q1's an intense version of time training.
Yeah, very intense.
Now we go from Q1, we said Q2's approximately the same. Now to finals, what changes there?
Like, these days, like, not much. Like, the same intensity and the same stuff that you do in Q1 is pretty much the same, but you have an extra day of practice to dial everything in. And then by this point, you did time training, you did Q1, maybe you did Q2 as well. So you had like 3, like say, top to bottom runs with intensity. So you know the intensity you have to do it. So you probably like pull like another 5% on top of that, just like try to go a bit faster. And then that's where you either do really well or really bad, because then you start making mistakes.
So it's like risk, basically. Between qualifying and finals, it's like the risk goes up, you're taking more chances.
Yeah.
But essentially, you're doing the same thing.
Yeah, like same. Yeah, you're just trying to ride a bit like faster. So like just with more intensity and like attacking more. And then it's where it can pay off, or it can end up like making mistakes, and then you end up going slower. But
Yeah, so interesting because it's such a mental game.
Yeah, it's the mindset game of it.
Do you know what I remember hearing about? Dick Deeks told me about people in battle. They have their guns in training. They used to have to pick up the shells because you leave shells everywhere. It turns into just And then they had to take that out of training, the picking up of shells, because people were going into battle in a real gunfight, and they were like picking up the shells, and like, hear me out.
Yeah.
So you're in practice at World Cup, and you always stop at the same corner because you want to watch the rock garden before, because you want to know where people are going. It's like the bit that you're struggling on. There's still like a 20-meter bit of track that you potentially never ridden with intensity, that brings all of this extra speed into the next section. Like, I can really see how like it's quite hard, and how valuable like a top to bottom really actually is. I mean, you see it in the street races, which you go to loads, because people are sessioning features.
right.
And then in between a feature and another section, there's just a bit of road, and it's like, well, I'm not going to fucking pedal down the bit of road because it's boring.
Yeah, then you don't
I know
speed and stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
That's why you see so many crashes in the street racing, because you still find the limit on your race run. You know what I mean? Like, you still not hit that section that fast, so you don't know if like. But then you just risk it. Oh, I might be okay, but then sometimes it ends up not being okay, and it's where you see like people crashing and like, going over that limit. But it's
How many?
it's like you said, like with the Bayous topic, like so many, like every time that I'm practicing, I need to make sure. Like sometimes I do 3 runs and I stop at the same place. I'm like, I need to next run. I need to make sure I don't stop here, just to, you know what I mean? Like you say, like to have that feeling of that section, stop somewhere else, or before or after, you know. So yeah, it's a lot of things that go on, and it's a lot little piece of the puzzle that you need to do during that week. That it might not seem like it's gonna make a difference, but then it actually does. Like when you add everything up together, it's the Formula One of mountain bike.
Yeah. Mate, this one is the easiest ad read that we do. We're just going to speak from the heart. WORX have been a sponsor of ours for years, and we've both used the majority of the tools at this point.
Absolutely. I mean,
loads.
I've really sort of redone my house with WORX tools.
Yeah, I've got a plethora.
I bought in mine.
Show and tell.
This is you what? Sorry, yeah, it's show and tell.
Show and tell.
Exactly. So this is my Hydra shot, and I bought it in because I wanted to do show and tell and talk about the things that I really love about it.
Please.
Is that okay?
I'd love for you to do that, please.
So basically, one of the key things beyond the actual function of this, which we'll get into in a second, it's the fact that it's part of the power share system. Now, every single power tool I own, and whether that's garden, home, DIY, my chainsaw, trail building. I've got 2 chainsaws.
Ooh.
I need to actually keep my voice down, otherwise WORX will hear and they'll stop sending me anything. I'm spoiled.
Yeah.
But this power share, this goes in everything I own. So I can't tell you how easy that makes life.
Yeah,
I've always
100%.
got something charged up. I'm not the most dialed with like having a set up charging area. So it's always good to know that you've always got batteries.
Yep. It's true.
Pop it in here in a waterproof case.
Nice. There it is.
And you're off to the races. Now this I use attached to my hose.
Yep.
But previously I've used it with the hose connection that goes into a water source. So you can do it from a bucket or a river. So you can have it in the back of your van
Yeah.
to clean your bike.
Yeah. Super handy. Portable, of course. Like I've done that before. I've finished a ride. I've been parked near a water source, whether it's a puddle or even actually taking water in
Portaloo.
a 25 litre drum.
I saw Davey once
Gave it
pressure
the
washing.
blue wash down. Yeah, I dipped it into my bucket that I'd taken.
Yeah.
Washed the bike in the back of the van. Dry when you get home. Sometimes I even use my WORX leaf blower
No, you don't.
to dry a
I don't have
bike.
a leaf
It's
blower.
Gangster.
I best get on the
It's
emails.
so
I'm
cool.
going to get a leaf blower on the go.
But yeah, love this brand. Love the tools. Super easy. I mean, the Hydra Shot's become a MTB must, hasn't it?
I mean, it really has.
If you don't
It's
own
become-
one, you may as well not have a bike.
Yeah, your bike's really going to end up landfill.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
This is actually the nitro version as well. So this is more powerful.
Yeah, some extra beans.
Some extra beans. It's got this like adjustable head, so you can adjust like the spray. Like any, I mean, we don't need to tell you what a pressure washer does. This does what a pressure washer does, but I can't tell you how good it is and how easy it's made my life. And I've been using it for so long. This is literally the easiest advert to do.
So good.
Before I had a hose fitting on my house.
Yep.
I used to live in a flat.
Yep.
I used to wheel the bikes into the flat. It was so annoying having muddy bikes. It just meant I had a muddy house. I got this. It literally changed my life. I'm not even joking. I could wash my bikes and I didn't have to live in a pigsty. And then I could get a girlfriend.
Dude.
And look at us now.
This jet wash has changed your entire life.
Yeah, it's meant that I can actually have a partner in life. I'm not just on my own with a muddy house.
I mean, what an endorsement.
It's mind-blowing, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is
and
mind-blowing.
What's even better than that? So people can get a partner, change their life,
Yeah.
and save 15%. At
How
WORX.
much?
15%, dude.
I
Say
mean,
it again.
the fact, 15%, you're serious. I mean, the fact that they offer this product to general public as something you can just buy is ridiculous enough. And now we're offering it for 15% less.
Mate, you'll never see a single mountain biker again.
I mean, I kind of want to keep it secret a little bit. That's why I was a bit, it's the only downer about doing these ads. I wanted to keep it a bit secret. I don't want everyone to have the secret to my success in life. All right, maybe we're going overboard. We actually, do you know what? It's a product we don't really need to. The Hydra Shot is absolutely unbelievable. And you say we get 15% off. How do we get 15% off?
Head to works.com, enter the promo code The Ride Companion. It's on screen right now. The promo code is flashing black and orange, The Ride Companion at works.com. Change your life.
The
Clean
Ride
your bike.
Companion at WORX.com.
Yeah, easy as that.
Seems easy.
It's easy.
Change your life too. Thanks, WORX.
Cheers, Works. Thank you for bearing with us through that. It's our first ever power cut in the new studio, but we had one. We've made it work.
Thankfully, we're all good. Hey, we worked out where we were when it cut out, and we thought a good question would be, of all the things you've learnt from your factory team experience, is there anything that you like take away that you could be like, that you could say to Privateer Rog that would really help you? You know, because a lot of people could probably learn from your experience over the last year.
Yeah, I'd say get into a factory team earlier. Not wait 10 years for it. That would be a good one.
Yeah, that's a really solid one, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard, isn't it? Because obviously all the things that you have on a factory team, you can't really have as a privateer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, as a mechanic, you can have a mechanic because you're a privateer and you don't have the money to have one, can't afford one, and like all the structure, everything. So, yeah, it's quite a tricky one.
Yeah. So they're all the small. They're all like the small pieces that we're talking about that make a run quicker, that you just pick up when you get on a big team. Are there any like organizational things? You know, like I guess you're working on your bike instead of looking at the track. Is there anything that you could like prioritize that you've learned? I know it's a really difficult question, but like,
yeah, it's hard, isn't it? 'Cause like I'm only able to like break the track down because I have a mechanic working on my bike.
yeah.
So, maybe breaking the track down maybe after practice, like a bit more, like going through the GoPros and stuff. And like you mentioned as well, like that Bernard was like one of the first ones that kind of have the vlog and stuff out there. Like loads of riders, like pro riders, like watch his vlog, just to watch his run, and then see if they find a line or find something. So like, yeah, like do a bit more of that as well. Like look, because like quite a few riders put like runs up, so you can go have a look, and like compare as well. And like that can be done like after practice, you know. So maybe like that's a good one. And then like you can compare times. Oh, okay, I'm losing like a second on this section. Why? And then you can look at his run and see, you know. So
it's funny, and it's like a digital version of stopping at the side of the track and watching where Bruni goes through the rock garden. It's just like
so true. Yeah. Is there anything that surprised you that you thought might not make as much of a difference as it does?
Yeah, like I think it's just all the little things that makes it, like obviously having the mechanic is like a massive, and then you also have like spotters on the track that is also huge as well. So like obviously you have like many lines out there, and if you have like someone on the track telling you which line you should take, that takes like some like, you know, guesswork. Because as a privateer, you just try that line, you try the other one, and then okay, I feel like this one's faster, but you don't actually know if it's faster or not. So having someone there timing all the lines and actually seeing which one is working and which one is not, so you don't need even to try the ones that are not working. You just try the one that works, and then you can focus in getting faster on that line. And then a lot of times that fast line by race day might not be there anymore, so you need to change to a different line. But if you have someone on the track, they will tell you that, and then come race day, you know you need to avoid that line and change it to something else. So yeah, that's really good. Having someone on the track is really important. And
sure, if you could, like, you know, obviously there's all the races we could go through individually, but that'd take a long time. But like, if you could summarize the year as far for downhill, you know, we've not spoken about street racing yet, but like, if you could summarize the year, how do you view it? How did it go for you?
Yeah, like really good. Obviously, like I had the opportunity of my life, and I literally lived the dream that I was dreamed of. Like that was
so fucking cool.
Being in a world, like a factory team. Like that's always been my goal since I moved from Brazil. The goal was to get into a factory team, and to actually achieve that was surreal. And then obviously with that you want to perform, and I think like I did pretty well, but like I still think I could have done so much better. So like I literally, like I was so frustrated a few races, like super angry at myself, but you kind of almost need to like stop and like think about like where you were, like, you know what I mean, like last year or like just before you had that opportunity. So just try to focus on the positives, because it's so much like that opportunity that I'm having, like the way I'm riding, like I've been riding the whole season, no matter what result, my worst result, like it was still my best ever performance ever, you know what I mean, like comparing like how far I was behind first place. So yeah, it's just a tough sport out there at the minute, like the times are so tight. And but yeah, I was there pretty much every weekend.
Point like end of the field all year.
I was really consistent, like all the way through the season. Like had a few crashes, a few races where I wasn't like close because of crashes or something like that. But the races I managed to pull like a run down, if I wasn't there, I was pretty close. And then I got like 22nd in Vodso. Went straight through Q1, and then I got 18th, which is my best ever result in a World Cup in America.
And you shouldn't have even been there.
And I beat BK.
And you beat BK.
And I made $100 because
Tell us about this.
Because we did a bet.
Okay. What was the bet?
Well, whoever was fastest was gonna get $100, and I won that battle.
I thought you meant that was the prize money. I was like, okay.
No.
That was the $100 bill in Lake Placid, is that right?
Yep. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's cool.
So yeah, no, all in all, it was really, yeah, like I said, it was just, yeah, a dream. Like, but then, like I say, you just need to stop and look back, because sometimes you just get comfortable and to be in that position that feels normal, but in reality, not. Like that was surreal season.
So here's a great follow-up question: is the dream going to continue?
Yes, it is for another 2 years.
No way.
Yes.
Oh man! Huge round of applause.
He's locked it in.
Thanks, man. Yeah, no, just signed a contract for another 2 years with the team.
Mate.
So that's pretty.
Really stoked for you.
Yeah, pretty sick.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I could never dreamed of that, even like before, even like through the seaon, like I still wouldn't, like, you know what I mean, like wouldn't thought that I would get signed for another 2 years. So
I feel like for
that's so good.
I don't want to speak for you, but like the last however many years, 10 years, I think, on the circuit,
Yeah,
you're always, it's been a hustle.
yeah,
It's probably never know, almost from not even week to week, but like year to year, let's say, can I make it work next year? To have that
guarantee
that you're going to be there, that you know, you can just work on getting faster.
Yeah, exactly.
Must be really nice.
Yeah, it's so good. And like, actually, because I throughout this whole season I was still kind of part-time working.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, like now with like a contract for another 2 years, I'd be able to like quit working and like fully focus on the bike. So I still work till to December, like next month.
The E13.
Yeah, it's my last month, and then from January I'm like a pro rider, a pro.
Mate, how does that feel?
Full-time
Holy
rider, get paid to do what I love. So that's so good.
Man. Honestly, that's it makes my heart flutter. I'm so stoked for you.
Yeah. No, that was like, it's like everything I got this year was like the dream, and then the next step of the dream was actually get paid to do it like that. And so now got there.
It's actually like a giant step when you think about it, because you were riding as a replacement rider for Bernard. Then Bernard comes back at the end of the season. Was there moments where you thought like, oh, is this going to continue?
I don't think so, because the position I was in by then, it was really good.
What changed in the dynamic when Bernie came back?
It didn't change much. Like, it was good to have him back so we could like help each other and have like, you know what I mean, like more tools to go to go faster, let's say, because we could compare lines and stuff like that. But yeah, it didn't, like for me, it didn't change much. It was just better, like to have him as a teammate. We could ride together and stuff.
I think mountain biking is so cool like that, especially downhill. You make the comparison to Formula One, where you have two drivers on the team, and they're essentially like the most important people to each other in terms of who to beat. Like, you're fighting over those seats, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're like they're almost, they always have complicated relationships because there's two seats.
Yeah.
And like it can be gone if you don't.
Yeah.
So it's kind of really important where that other driver sits. Whereas downhill mountain biking doesn't seem like that. It seems like actually almost more of a team sport, particularly for the actual people racing. I think that's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Like, in special, I think that also depends what. I think our sport doesn't have much of that, but you can. Some teams, I guess, you can see a bit that, but like at Pivot, like there's none of that. Like it's just like a big family, and everyone is just stoked for each other. Obviously, like you want to compete and like you do jokes about like beating each other and stuff like that, but it's all very friendly and like super. Everyone wants the best. You know what I mean? Like it's just not that like, you know, like rivalry like thing at all. Yeah. Which is so cool.
I guess a part of that is that they're like there's two Mercedes and they are capable of a certain speed. There's two Ferraris, they're capable of a certain speed. And then it's the driver's job to like fulfill that thing. I guess like the bikes, it feels like it's more 3D, it's more about the rider. I mean, all of the products I feel like now on the downhill circuit are of a level that is so high. You know, it's almost like anyone's capable of winning. It's more about the rider.
Definitely. Yeah, it's not like oh, BK is not getting like, you know, like extra exclusive aerodynamics on his bikes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we have like pretty much the same thing, and yeah, it all comes down to who can get the best run. I think like as well, because we're probably both very similar speed, and then it's all about who can put the most perfect run
Yeah.
when it matters. That's what it comes down in the end. Like
Yeah.
all that top 30 riders are super fast, but it comes down to who can put the best run when it matters.
Yeah.
The most perfect, the most like without any mistakes and fastest.
It's so many different things coming together that make a World Cup win.
Yeah.
Is mind the most important?
It's probably up there. Yeah, I would say it's like it's gotta be like 50% of like getting there, and then the other 50s divided it into skills, fitness, and all the rest. So yeah, I'd say like the mind is like huge. Otherwise because you only have one run to do it. It's crazy. If you don't have the mind, it doesn't matter how fast you are.
It makes you think how important the team dynamic is, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've always, from the outside, looked in at your team as one of the teams that seems more fun to be on.
Yeah, like chill, fun. It's no, like serious when it needs to be serious, but then also like chilled when it needs to be chilled. So it's just like the perfect balance.
Yeah.
Kind of couldn't go into a better team, really.
So
landed in a really good spot there.
yeah, too right. So we've talked loads about the pits, the races, being in that environment. What about off track? What's been your biggest takeaways this year off track?
Give me an example.
Nutrition.
Okay.
I only just got where you're going. All right, that's good. That's great.
Yeah. Just trying to like obviously now like that I am like kind of full time into it, like just really trying to like not leave any stones unturned, let's say. Just do everything I can to get like there, to get like better, to get faster, you know. So it's a lot of things like gym, fitness, cardio, riding my bike the most as I can. I've been going every week to Davy to ride, and then nutrition is part of it as well. And then I do have like a guy that I talk to, like just mentally as well, like a race.
Oh really?
Like helps me with like how to approach like the race day and like how I want to feel when I'm riding and stuff like that. Kieran, he's his name, and he's been helped me quite a bit like this past season.
Oh, sick. Nice.
So that's actually also been really beneficial.
I feel really bad now because that was actually a message that Bernie gave me, the team nutritionist. But he basically said that traveling with you was one of the things that I should make fun of you for, is like that the guys really encourage you to try new foods.
Oh yeah, so
So that's what that was about. I wasn't like knocking the nutrition or anything.
Yeah. I didn't know if you guys were calling me fat or something.
No, man, no. I could sense it as I said it, but yeah. So that was.
Because obviously, coming from Brazil, I not tried many foods, and then I have my missus that cooks me food every time, like every day and stuff like that. So, like it's pretty much like the same kind of food. Like you don't try anything different. Like, you know what I mean? And and then I went to the team, and then it was all this different food, and I was like, oh, I either starved to death or I'll try it. So I started liking a lot more foods.
What's been the nicest new food that you've tried in the last year?
It's a lot. So I never had pesto pasta. I like pesto pasta.
That was the example I got. So pesto's a new top favourite.
Yeah, I wouldn't say top favorite, but it was loads of stuff. Like I don't even know the name of the foods. It's just like some like really nice stuff. Like that's the other thing. Like with the team, like you have someone like that cooks, and you have food and every night and stuff. So you don't need to worry, and it's all good food and healthy. And
like we're joking, but like you're thrust into an environment all of a sudden after going in your like previous, you know, your routine. You know what you know what you like. You know what you want to eat, and then when you're in like a group environment, you do just have to be like, okay, we're going to Wagamama's today. Like you have to like go along with the crew, don't you? And
one of the foods that we had as well, like because it was pretty much different every night. One was the kind of Wagamama's kind of stuff, Asian, I don't know, like noodles and stuff. It was really nice.
It was good,
really really good, but like Cara and Steph were the cooks most of the days, and it was pretty much had everything. And I think I liked like pretty much most of like throughout the season, everything they did was I ended up liking it, which was quite interesting and new, and it was nice.
How do you think you're going to approach it personally, being full-time just about mountain bike rider? Because I think you've always had a job you've had to go to. Have you got any like idea what it's going to feel like to finally just, that's all you're doing is riding a bike?
Just like have like so much more. Like I'm normally like I have such a crazy schedule. Like go to the gym early in the morning, like get back from work, go like on the turbo trainer or stuff like that. It's just like how can I manage my time the best way and the most like achievable way that I can like get the most out of it, you know. And now I'll have like a whole day to schedule, you know what I mean? Like I maybe can sleep more, which is a part of my resting, which is good. Go to the gym like at 8 in the morning. Get back, chill, go like on a walk with the dog or go on a run with the dog, go for a ride, just have more time, you know. Like need to go to the Derby to ride, I can go for a week, I can go for like you know 2-3 days. Doesn't matter, I don't need to work.
Rush back
I don't need to rush. And we'll have some exciting trips as well next year, like with the team, which I'm like buzzing for it. So we're going to California, we're going to Queenstown for quite a few, for a long period of time.
Wow.
So I never had that. I never been to Queenstown.
Right.
So like I think we're spending like 3 weeks there, just like riding with the team. So that's going to be insane. And then we're watching A1 as well in Cali, which like, it's like, I love motocross and supercross. It's going to be like, I'm buzzing for it. Like, it's like a big dream of mine, and like to see all the guys there as well, like all the big stars of supercross. Like, it's
Mate,
gonna be
living
insane.
it, dude.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so sick.
It's so exciting when you watch like riders come back from pre-season camps and stuff, and you notice how much quicker everyone looks and how comfortable people are at like, speed.
Yeah.
And then this is like the first time you're really gonna see that for yourself. It's well exciting, eh?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like, and also like everyone says like, oh, I was like the whole season a factory team, but like I never had what I'm having now, like, which is the off season, which is where you actually have all the games. So I'm like really, really stoked about that, and like really like excited to like get into it. Like I'm already on it. Like I've been like to Derby like most weeks now. Like been trying this new frame, the media one, and like really feeling good on it. And yeah, it's just positives, man. I'm really stoked.
Get me fired up for next season, dude. I'm excited.
Right, man. Holy shit.
Do you know what we do have to talk about as well that we haven't talked about this year was the street racing.
Yeah, man.
Good year in street racing, isn't it?
I mean,
turns out you're really good at it. Yeah, whoa.
That's crazy because we talked about it like on the last pod. I just came from a third place in Guanajuato, and we talked here on the pod, and then after that it was Genova, and I went there and I won that one. So it was pretty insane, and that was like kind of the cherry on the top of the cake, like as well with like I also like giving back to the team to give me the opportunity, but I also like to proving myself like that, like, you know what I mean, like I deserve the spot in the team, and like, you know what I mean, like just it was just really nice to like achieve that for the team as well, and for myself. And and it was like really good like redemption from last year because I crashed last year in Genova. So yeah, it was insane, man. Like crazy.
Huge race to win.
Yeah, it was, and like apart from Juanfer, like all the big names were there, like Slavic was there, like Mini was there, like everyone was there. So, and like they all like had like good runs. It's like not like someone crashed or something. Like Slavic crashed in qualis, but in finals he like had like he's done like the best run he could, and yeah, it was pretty cool to come on
some
top.
of my personal highlights from this podcast this past year have been this story, like when you came on, and then the announcement that you signed there, and then seeing you win that race, and you could see like how much it meant to you when you did your interview after, and you were like, words, just kind of in tears. I was just like, fuck, holy shit, this is a lot. This is amazing, insane.
Like I'm sure like you guys had like something to do with it as well, you know what I mean? Because like when
we don't want any money.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. I'm not giving you any money. I think thank you is enough, no? But like I'm sure like gotta thank you guys, because I'm sure like obviously BK saw like that, and when he crashed it was fresh on his memory, like my name for sure, like because he just seen like the pod, and like I was probably the first person to come into his mind because of the pod. Like,
I think you're giving us too much credit there,
yeah,
I'll be honest. But
we'll take it. But yeah, you say.
So
don't think so, but yeah.
The street race win, what bike was it on as well?
So yeah, I went like pretty much full enduro, the Pivot Firebird.
I thought you did.
Yeah.
See, that's really cool as well, because you're moving to a factory team and then you're actually doing stuff on like not just the race bike, you're also doing it on part of the rest of the range, which is like not every rider can do that. They can't offer like I guess an angle marketing wise where you use other bikes. That's pretty cool, eh?
Yeah no, yeah, like it was pretty good there. Like I knew the track, and I knew I needed an enduro bike, so like Bernard managed to get me one built for that race. I did want to put a double crown in the front.
Okay.
And then managed like not putting one.
Did we talk about what the ultimate street race bike was when we were last on? And it is literally that bike, isn't it? It's a 180. 180?
180 in the front, 180 in the front, 180, 170 in the front.
But with double crown.
Yeah. I ended up not going for the double crown.
Yeah.
And it, like for that track, he just worked it. Yeah, perfect. I did some laps at Dovey as my training. Just went to
the
Dovey.
stairs to the cafe, or
yeah, pretty much. Just rode there, like got some kind of setup, and like just tweak, like pretty much the setup I got there, it was why I raced it there, and like the bike just felt perfect. I was really worried about it though. I was really like puzzling, like before riding, like maybe I do really need like a double crown. But then Slavic wins everything with a single crown.
Yeah.
So, but like as soon as I got into it and rode it, the bike was just like so good, like through the stairs, everything. And I was scared like on the shark things with like a single crown, like might like be a bit like, you know, like don't give me like the confidence, but yeah, it was fine. And yeah, the bike just was a beast, a weapon. And like because it was like a lot of people were putting loads of weight as well. Like I think the guy that came in third, Laurent, he had like 3 kilos strapped to his bike.
Right.
I managed to, because I took both bikes. I took the downhill bike, and just in case, like if I didn't feel comfortable with the enduro bike, I was just gonna get the downhill bike, because our bike is quite light, so it pedals really well, so it wouldn't be too bad. But like because I felt all good, so I took the weight off my downhill bike and put on the enduro bike, so I had like a kilo under, which helps on the long straights. But because it was so light, I could like just twist, and like, you know, like on the tight stuff I was just so good, because I made all my time at the bottom where it was like really twisty, and like you had to be like really agile with it. And I think like I bet it was to do with like also how light the bike was.
It's such a fast track, eh?
It's crazy.
Like,
You were out of that one, right?
Yeah. I went out just to watch. Actually, it was
Yeah.
really cool. But obviously, the only ones I've been to have been building the track. So you become really like, you know exactly what the track is. Whereas coming there just kind of with the same eyes that you guys arrive with, the races arrive with, just like turning up and it's there.
Yeah.
It was like, whoa, some of the sections were so fast. Like,
it was crazy. Like, I think like I had loads. Like some bits were quite sketch as well. Like people are losing their rear end on features and stuff like that. But in the end, it was all good.
couldn't have gone better.
No, it was
Couldn't.
yeah.
Did your
Like,
brother get second?
Huh?
Did your brother get second or third? No.
I got
No, he was leading for a while, weren't he? I think.
fourth or fifth. I think
Yeah, he was leading for a
fifth.
while.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was crazy because it would start raining in quali, like dripping, and in my head I was like, because I looked at the forecast and it said it was gonna rain by finals. I was like, surely if it rains they're gonna cancel this, so I need to like try a bit harder in qualis. So I kind of went for it, but like saved a bit, and I went like first in qualis, and I was like, oh, that's good. Like I was really happy and stoked. But Slavic had crashed, so obviously he was like the biggest track because he's like he won there last year.
Yeah.
And then as I was warming up at the top, so I knew like I had it. I knew like I could win and I was gonna do it. I was just not sure about Slavic. And then I could watch his run at the top. And when I watched his whole run, and when I saw his time was slower than my time in qualis, I knew like, then when I saw that, I was like, I got this and I'm going to win this. And like, that's it. Like, it's just crazy, isn't it? Like, it's just that confidence thing. Like, as soon as I saw his time, I knew I was going to win.
Is a
And
track
just-
like that more kind of, how do you put it? Like you can, I don't even know how to put it. I feel like there's more variables on a downhill track.
Oh,
as
yeah.
far as routes and rocks and
Yeah.
things moving. Whereas
Yeah.
with that, are you relatively confident that if you ride at that pace, you're going to get to the bottom and everything's cool? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. I get, like pretty much. It's
Yeah.
just like finding how hard to push, like,
Yeah.
because obviously those straights you can go as fast as you want, but like how strong are you to go as fast as you want and then hold that pace all the way down, so you can really overcook yourself at the top. And then obviously all those corners have a limit as well to like to hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got to break in on nothing. There's
Breaking
no sort of
points,
feedback. It's like breaking just, in a car park.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't work out like
One thing that was really cool about Genova is like the straight races normally doesn't have any lines, so like it's like one line. And we had like a section where, like, I don't know if we were the first ones or not. I think it was Pivot Wheel, I think. They had like a line just before the plaza like gap, like there you jump off.
yeah,
like
I know
like a little,
exactly what you mean.
looks
It's
like a container or
staircase
something.
with a
With
flower bed.
you had like a staircase and a right hander.
Yeah. You go
And you
inside. or
could
something.
you could like hop into this curb with dirt, and then it's probably like a like a meter and a half like drop into nothing, and then into like this wide of like wood jump.
Yeah.
And like me, my brother, and a few others did that line, and it was quite similar, but I think that, like, I'm sure mine was faster. Like the persons that got that line good, it was definitely faster.
It's
Because I
the
tried,
Brazilian landing strip, dude. It's
Nice.
quicker.
I tried with my brother
That's good.
in like practice, and he did the inside line, but he was doing so good. Like he was doing like really, really good. So I followed, like did the normal line, and he like just got me. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, I need to be on that line. And like I think in quali was the first time I hit it with speed, and then I was a bit unsure in quali, and then in finals I got it like so good. It was like ridiculous. But again, it's all like about like, you know what I mean? Like you don't have much time to try and to see it.
Yeah.
It could gone it so wrong as well. It could like try to hit it too fast and just overcooked, but luckily it worked out perfect because it was meant to be.
Yeah.
And if you look at the splits times as well, the fastest through that section was me and my brother. I was first and Douglas was second.
Right.
So which proves like that line was, but it was cool that to have that option as well.
Yeah.
Because then makes the riders think and makes it more interesting. Because normally it's like one line.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's like almost the thing that you like about street racing is that the track doesn't change. And then the thing that potentially got you an advantage was the one bit of track that is like a flower bed.
But I really like that in downhill, like the different type of line.
Yeah.
I don't like the actual track changing, you know, like that is not changing. That line will be there every run, but you have like another option.
Yeah,
where
like a corner
in downhill, where in downhill, like you might have a hole there, like in one run, and you might have like 5 holes there in the next run. You know what I mean? You might have a corner there. That corner might not be there anymore. Like it's that kind of stuff that is really hard in downhill because it's changing. Like the line options, I really like because I feel like I'm really creative with my lines and I find some really good lines. So I really like the line choice bit of it.
I'm interested actually, that line, was that better because it was a shorter distance or was it better because you got better exit speed?
I think both.
Yeah.
I think the exit is quite the same. Like you had to like hit it really. The problem is like as you dropped off, it was a big drop into like flat. But like so you had to get the drop really and in the right angle as well because potentially you were not doing that tight corner. You were just like kind of using the bank into it. So yeah, to do well you had to like jump like that drop really fast and then get the exit speed really good. So yeah, exit was like definitely like really really important in there. And that's why I think why I made that line slower was the exit speed.
Yeah.
But the way we hit it, I think it was faster because we were super committed off the drop. But to do that, you had to like be pretty much mental because it was like a big drop.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that when I heard that you'd opened up that line. I went up there because I hadn't even thought of it, you know.
Yeah.
The track, I looked at it, but I hadn't even thought of it.
Yeah. And it was a big drop, wasn't it? Like the drop. It was like just
like this tool just onto. Was it onto concrete or planks?
Yeah, into concrete and then into the plank. Like the plank was just straight after.
Yeah.
But then the plank was like this wide, so like if you could easily miss the plank. I think one of the riders did that line in the finals and like were on the edge of the plank.
Yeah.
So you had to be like super precise.
Interesting street race lines as well, because like you always have like visual cues on a downhill track, like you see the curves of a turn from when tyres have gone down it before, and there's just obviously none of that. There's like bits of concrete pointing in completely different directions. You almost can't see the line as much.
Yeah, and totally
I think
blind, I guess, if it's round a building.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you can't see through trees and stuff.
Totally.
Should we do some listener questions?
Let's do it. I'm just finding them now.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do some listener questions.
How many we got?
There is.
We got loads. Brilliant.
There is some.
We've actually got loads.
Hey, fucking fan favourite.
George Cooley said, "What's your best training tip?"
Best training tip.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a quite interesting question. Good one.
Hydrate.
Let me have some water first. Let's see. On the bike, I'd say trying to look ahead more. I think that helps a lot. Just say I try to look ahead more. Like your eyes normally, like go, like your bike goes where your eyes are most of the times. So that's something that you beneficiate a lot. Just looking further ahead, like you hit like a corner, and then on that corner, be already looking into the next corner. So your brain just processes it quicker. So yeah, I'd say that's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a great one. All right, we got at Pedro Strong, I think it says. Do you miss the earlier riding days through Brazil with your family? From Bento Gonçalves.
Yeah, no,
Alves,
definitely.
maybe.
Like definitely miss like the.
Any plans to go back to Brazil?
Permanently not.
Yeah. No, I don't mean. I'm just.
Yeah.
visiting.
Yeah, I think I'll have Continental Champs there next year, so.
Oh, cool.
I'll be doing that. I think we have like street race in the favelas as well.
Really?
in Rio, which will be really cool. So I think I'll be doing that race. It'll be in Rio de Janeiro, in Favela da Rocinha, which is like the biggest favela
Oh, wow. Oh, sick.
in South
Hey,
America.
out of interest, if there is a World Cup and a street race on the same weekend, where do you go?
I'm gonna need to ask BK that.
Okay.
Probably World Cup.
Okay. I was just curious.
Hunt Ravens has got a question for you that
Has he?
is actually on my list as well. Are you going to be racing Tasmania Hardline?
Good question. Gonna need to ask Red Bull for that one.
Really? Yeah, because you got 8th at Hardline in Wales, right? So you're top 10 out of...
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. In Wales, I was 8th. Yeah.
So you're a hardline... You're like a top hardline rider.
Yeah. I guess you can say that. I just don't know what is the criteria to choose the riders at all. But
Okay.
at the minute, I not got an invite yet. Not sure if all the riders got. I think BK already has one. I don't know. So yeah, I'm waiting for the postman. Not delivered my invite yet. So let's see. Hopefully they invite me. Yeah, I'll be keen. Be stoked to.
It's a long way from Australia for the post.
Yeah,
that's
true. Yeah,
so
yeah.
it might be,
yeah.
you know, Christmas post is.
Yeah,
slightly-
Royal Mail might.
They'll
they
have
might-
lost it. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they might send it like 48 hours, not for 24. They might send it 24 to
true.
BK and then 48 for me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot of 24s as well.
It's a bit
isn't it?
cheaper for the old
Yeah.
ball, you know.
Yeah.
Makes
that's
sense.
true.
Yeah,
Gotta
I'm not as
protect
big as BK. Yeah, you know, so like
Gotta protect that
they probably
budget.
like 48 hours for me and then 24. BK got a
Oh,
next
well.
day delivery one.
We want to see you there, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, thanks, man.
There's a Brazilian question which is quite cool. I don't know how to say it. So, okay, let's have a look.
Daniel Polar says, thanks for the shock pump.
Oh, easy. Anytime.
It just goes to show what a nice guy. We're getting listener questions just thanking you for things. So good.
At Kerno Freeze, favorite Brazilian food?
Oh, it's gonna be prato feito. Prato feito.
Burrata, which is potato bread.
No,
Nah,
it's just like-
I just took a stab. I just had a go at it.
it's just like typical food like that you get like on a service station, and then it's just like rice, beans, beef, fried egg, like some fries. It's like a proper
That sounds nice.
So
Like,
prop-
yeah, that sounds all right.
truck driver food.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Prato feito,
Prato feito.
which means like done plate, which probably doesn't make much sense, but yeah.
Worth an order.
Yeah.
I think we should try the Brazilian question because you don't know what it's going to be.
Hey, and also you're going to be able to do it perfectly.
Sí, no problema. Chamo para conversar nosso piloto Jorge Vieira a tem historia do Brasil para mundo.
Imagine if it was like something
think he's-
so gnarly.
I think he said
Super racist.
It's awful, yeah.
oh, that's pretty good. That was good. I think he said to get me in to tell the Brazilian story to the world, which
No, cool.
Nice.
Wicked.
we're doing. I
Nice
guess.
one, Clayton. I
Yeah,
enjoyed that.
That is a good one. That is a great question. In native tongue. Loved it. Okay. We'll not do that one. How about Nick?
I'm curious now.
No. We'll do,
Crunch or fold was one of them. Well, don't worry about it.
we'll do that one on Patreon another day. At Nick Saboa, have you ever stepped in Larderman's poo?
No, not yet.
It was just that one on your foot
I
then.
don't know.
For sure, Lada.
Not ladder though.
At Adam Berry, are the wheels you have for sale on Pink Bike still available?
Probably, maybe. Maybe don't put that one on.
Nick, MTB Spark, why have you moved to a medium downhill bike?
Good question, but I think we covered that throughout the podcast pretty much.
Good point.
Yeah, but yeah, just like longer bike, faster, and I wanted to try to see if I was gonna feel better or not, and turns out that I did.
Perfect.
So yeah,
This is a good one. Andreas Godoy, be honest, are there any downhill tracks in Brazil that are worthy of a World Cup?
I think there is, but yeah, like they're not probably like the most popular ones. I already raced a few of the tracks that are quite good, but probably don't have the infrastructure to have a World Cup.
Yeah.
But saying that, 100% Brazil has everything to have one. Like, they have so many mountains. You could build like the sickest World Cup track there for sure.
Yeah.
The ground is so good. Like, everything is so sick there. Like, big mountains, everything. They just like the way they build track there is just different from what they do in the World Cups. But I'm sure like if someone that sold the World Cup tracks built a new track there, he could
make it
like really, really sick.
amazing.
Nick Armstrong film. I always find it hard to judge whether these are like from friends or for reasons.
Yeah,
so I just read them
I
out
read
anyway.
that, I saw that.
Ever accidentally ridden a bike in the wrong flip chip setting in a major race?
Yeah, he's my
good. I thought it was
He's a mate.
No, he's my they're big mates with me. He actually he does videos, and like we went to Tazi together, and he like did like all my like the videos, like my reels, and like we did some projects together and stuff. And it turns out that I raced Tazi with the flip chip of my bike into the 29 settings instead of like the mullet setting.
Right.
And I didn't feel comfortable all week. So I was like, my first hard line, all these big jumps that I was super uncomfortable with it, and I was feeling not good at all on my bike, and I couldn't figure out why. And like 3 weeks after hard line, I found out that the flip chip on my bike was wrong. So the whole geometry, everything of the bike was all wrong. So, but yeah.
Oh well.
Live and learning.
Try again next year.
Traits of being a privateer.
Oh, of course it wasn't on a pivot.
No,
of course it wasn't. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
All right. I think we got through all those, didn't we? Pretty
Absolutely, mate. I love your story.
Yeah, the best.
Nothing happens by accident. It couldn't happen to a better person. Big thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Super hyped for next year. Roger Vieira.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me again. And yeah, guys, thank you very much.
Pleasure. Let's keep this train rolling, dude. Factory Rog. That's what
Yeah,
it is
man.
now.
Factory Rod. Yeah, done.
I like it.
All right, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Love.
Cheers.
Mate, what an episode.
Brilliant. I thought you were really great, Davey.
Mate, and I thought you were even better.
Thanks, dude.
Better
Thanks,
than
dude.
normal.
Oh, cheers.
Hey, how about we tell our lovely podcast community to hit subscribe here.
Yeah,
Click on the video on Ollie's face.
that's right.
Click on the video on my face.
Yeah.
And follow us at The Ride Companion on Instagram.
They can like and comment as well.
Please do.
I'm going to try and get this energy and I'm going to bring it into next week.
Let's fast forward to next week's episode.
Done.